Table of contents? Yeah.
So we've established that there is a need
Uh-huh.
and it is essential.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Romans
8 and 9.
8. Okay. You, however, are controlled not by sinful nature, but by the Spirit, if the Spirit of God lives in you. And if anyone does not have the Spirit of Christ, he does not belong to Christ.
I want to tell you, it's, to receive the Holy Ghost is a privilege, because it is God dwelling in you, actually coming in you. He will abide in you, basically. That's one of the most exciting things you could ever imagine. The most significant scripture is this one. Let's make it understanding. Then Peter said unto them, Repent and be baptized, every one of you, in the name of Jesus Christ, for the remission of sins. Okay, so that's what he spoke about Elizabeth and Sharon.
Yeah.
And then you shall receive the gift of the Holy Ghost. For the promise is for unto you and to your children and to all that are afar off, even as many as the Lord our God shall call. So it's for everybody. You don't need to sit here and say, no, maybe, you know, I might not get it, I might not be good enough.
Yeah.
It is for everybody.
Is that everything?
That's, yeah. But I've just messed that up. The page just went blank, just messed that up. Thank you very much, Jim.
Okay, fine.
That was just messed up.
No, it's not messed up big time.
No,
You know what you're talking about. Now, listen, just from doing this, can you see the importance of doing it? Because you've learned lots and lots of classes, but this gives you a chance to put that out to somebody else. And it's one thing to understand it yourself, and it's another thing to share it with somebody else. So this is why this is good, and we're practicing on each other. So don't anybody feel like you've not done a good job, because you have. And yeah, it's like everything, practice makes, well, not perfect, but practice makes you better, okay? So, no, you did fine, really, Mary Ann. You knew what you were talking about. You just, okay, don't berate yourself. Okay, at least you did it.
That was a mess up.
Okay, but
It's, I sat there and it was totally blank, and it's all in here. There's so much in here, and then it's just I sat there and it was like.
okay, well, that's why we have a class like this, so that we can practice and so that we can see, you know, maybe you need to refer to your notes more, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. I still refer to my notes times when I teach Bible study, and I wanted to show you all this that someone gave me a few years ago. It's the same Bible study you've had, but what they did is they went through, and instead of all the points that you had, let's see what this is, lesson 8. The whole thing you had written out in paragraph form. It's just, they've got it here all in outline form, where you can just go through. It's abbreviated notes is what it is, so that it's not quite as much to go through, and it gives you the highlights. And if any of you would like a set of these, it's all of the lessons in an abbreviated form. We can do it for you for £5, so you can have that. But, you know, this is a really good way. Like I said, when I teach a home Bible study, it strengthens my faith. It strengthens my, you know, my belief in what we know is true. So it's a very good thing to do, and I think all of you did fine. Mary Ann, I know you don't think you did as good as you could have done. Maybe not, but you did fine, okay? So no berating ourselves in this class, all right? All we do is encourage one another. All right, so Jim, we hope that you will get saved. We hope that you will give your life.
It's a whole lot of Bible teachers.
Huh?
There's a whole lot of Bible study teachers
Yeah.
one each week.
Okay, are they on or not?
They're on.
Can we hear them?
Started in prayer.
We should be able to hear them. They're,
Maria?
it says it keeps cutting in and out though.
Okay, did you tell them to go
That was
ahead and
good.
record
That was
theirs?
good.
And
I thought I threw you
I
off by
don't know
making a
if,
joke.
If you want to unmute, Maria,
Maria?
would you like to unmute your mic so that we can try to hear you?
All right, Sharon and Elizabeth, I don't know if you want to do
No, we're
it.
not hearing anything.
We still need to hear your 3 minutes about yourself.
Say something again?
Right, I'll do my 3 minutes.
Alright, Sister Kelley, you want to give me a Bible study?
Okay, let me
It's not
just be,
coming through. I think the best thing is just to have them.
have them recorded.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to remind you, not scare you, I hope you will
Can
be
you hear
encouraged,
Kelly?
but next month is when you are to give your speech. Okay, you have a little outline there, it should be in your handouts for today, a speech evaluation form. Well, that's just for you to look over, this right here. This is what, now what we're gonna do next month is everybody is to give a 5 to 7 minute speech, and all of you are going to have one of these to fill out about everybody. Okay, again, we're practicing. In other words, Elizabeth, you're gonna have enough sheets to fill out. One for Mary Ann, one on Sharon, one on Maria, one on David. What next month, I'm saying, you'll have a set of these to fill out, okay? And what we're gonna do is, after speech, each of us, we're gonna help each other, just as we have today, only this time we're gonna put it in writing. So, you can read over that and see what the evaluation will be. Let me remind you, and we did this last month, every speech should have 3 parts. An introduction, a 3 to 5 point outline, and a conclusion. You already have this, all right? So think about that. It does not have to be on something spiritual, but it can be.
Aye, that one.
Yeah. Okay, remember there's types of speeches as well. There's an informative speech, you should already have this, which you give information. I'm going to give information on how to bake a cake, all right? Well, yeah. That could also go with being an instructional speech as well. An informative speech could be statistics about Glasgow, why Glasgow is a wonderful city, okay? Instructional, how to make a cake. Inspirational, why I love Glasgow, okay? Or persuasive, you need to move to Glasgow, and here's why, okay? So these are the type of speeches that you can have. Informative, well, I'm sorry, here they are, I'm sorry, I had the wrong thing showing up for you. Informative, instructional, inspirational, or persuasive, and you already have this. You could make it your testimony, that would be, okay? It's not going to be an impromptu speech because you've got time to prepare, okay? An impromptu speech is when I say, Mary Ann, would you please stand up and tell us about Wishaw in 5 to 7 minutes, okay? That would be impromptu, we're not doing that. So it's going to be informative, your testimony, a persuasive speech, or a how-to speech. All right? Have any of you thought about this and have any topic in mind that you would want to do? What's that? Scotland, okay?
The daisy.
The daisy. Okay, so yours is going to be informative. Okay, what is yours going to be? Persuasive or informative?
Well, it's going to be a bit of both because it'll be about Scotland but also a bit about independent Scotland.
Okay, that's fine.
When
So
it's
persuasive, yeah. Mary Ann?
Read to her the topic.
No, not necessarily. You can think
Things
about
could
it.
actually be a bit about inspiration too.
Okay, all right, good.
Okay, fine.
That's fine. It can be a mixture, that's fine. Okay, so remember, choose and narrow your topic. Okay, so you're narrowing it down to independence,
Okay.
all right? What are you trying to accomplish through this? Your 3 to 5 main points, all right? And give a good introduction, maybe something to get our attention. You could have a Harry Haggis hat on, or whatever you want to do, okay? And then a good
Like a
conclusion.
Olivia
Your
Kilton.
conclusion kind of summarizes the whole thing, all right? So that's what is for next month, and we'll all evaluate each other, all right? Now, Jamie is going to be in here next month because unfortunately I have to be away. But she knows what to do, and she'll help you evaluate and critique each other, all right?
Do my 3-minute talk.
Yes, and I'd like you to do your 3-minute talk.
Do I need to stand?
Yes, you do.
Where am I standing?
Stand right here in front of us. This is about yourself.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth. The first day I ever came to New Life Church was the day I walked by it and kept on saying I had to go in. I got round the corner and I was stopped in my tracks and on my way back to New Life Church. The door was locked, so I went next door, which is the Canning Centre, it's for addiction. The man came, rang the bell, Pastor Beat came out, and we started talking. I seen this lady sitting in the office reading out her Bible. Didn't look up. I was like, oh wow, she's really engrossed in this Bible. Anything could happen here. But I always remember it because it stuck to me, and I'm like, ah, well, this person really likes this Bible. It must be so engrossed that no matter what, she wasn't going to put it down. But when I came in, Pastor Kelley took me to the sanctuary because I says to him, I don't really know, I've been in and out of other ones at the moment, I said, and it's just it's no speaking to me. It definitely is no speaking to me. But when I came in, went to the sanctuary, I just knew that I was home, and that was my very first Bible I bought as well. And I've been here to New Life Church ever since, and I love it. I love my people and I love my family.
Very good. Very good. All right, Sharon, we'll finish off with you.
Hi, my name's Sharon. From the age of 2, I was brought up in care with my sister. My sister was born with a cleft palate and needed a lot of care. I ended up being kind of mother to my sister as we were growing up. In and out of foster care, in and out of children's homes. And then we got adopted when I was about 8.5 to a couple in Wishaw. But because of our age and because of our upbringing, we didn't know what love was, and we found it really, really hard to fit into normal family life. We found it really hard to connect on an emotional aspect and in a physical aspect. We struggled majorly. We were brought up in church, we were brought up in Sunday school. It was the one thing that her parents, before they gave us up, had made sure that we were in Sunday school. So throughout we were brought up in Sunday school. But looking back, I realised that God has had His hand on my life no matter what. He has never left me nor forsaken me. I've been through all those hardships as a teenager, done all the things of what teenagers get up to. And then obviously I had eventually got married. I've now got 4 children. But again, I've gone through so much hardship with regards to marriage that I'm now separated for 3 years. But through it all, God again has never left me nor forsaken me. He's kept his hand upon me. I'm so thankful that I have a God that looks after me and has taught me how to love and has taught me how to be myself and has taught me how to have relationships with other people. I have now a great family in my church. The church is my family now. It's the way I see it and the way that is, it's God has put it in my life. And I'm so thankful, and I'm so thankful that my children have gone on worshipping the Lord and gone on. My oldest son, Zach, is now a reverend. And I'm so thankful for that, and Josh is also kind of completing Bible school, so I'm so grateful, and I'm so glad that that I'm still walking with the Lord, and that God's never took his hand off me. He hasn't. No matter what storms you go through, there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and I always know that. I always know that no matter what hardship I'm going through, that God's going to be there at the end of it to take my hand and to see me through it. So in Jesus' name.
All right. Amen. Well done. Well done. All right. I just need to ask you all to, have you done your reading in your book? You should be read up to page 145 now.
I'm not up to 145.
Are you? Okay, good for Mary Ann.
Well, maybe I have to do that. Just a kiss.
Okay. Let me tell you that the book will really help you in making the speech.
Okay. I'm not up to 145.
Okay. All right, well, by next month, you're to be up to 173. Okay. All right, so the book will help you with your speech. Sharon, you have some more to do? I know you've done part of it. Are you up to 145? No. Okay. All right, very good. All right, you can be dismissed. Thank you. You've done well, and it's very beneficial. All right, bless you.